Hey guys, welcome to No BS, the culture's most honest podcast on physical, mental, financial health.
And by the way, don't forget to subscribe to all social media platforms, please. Thanks.
My name is Quez, 28, out of Franklin, Tennessee. Youngin' out here trying to make it.
My name's Todd. I've basically been taking every chance and opportunity I can in my life, and I'm ready to make some own opportunities of myself.
I feel that. It's your boy, Nick. Look, I'm 28 from Franklin. I'm just trying to make it come up. Let's get it. Let's go.
Awesome. Welcome, gentlemen. Before we get into it, want to take a moment. Let's just give ourselves a round of applause for finally being here.
Yes,
Let's go.
sir.
We made it.
Yes, sir.
It's been a progress.
Been a time.
Yes, sir. First of all, we want to start off with just introducing our podcast. You know, we all started off from the bottom, working our way up, trying to make it somewhere. You know, we want to educate others along our journey.
Preach.
What we did to make it, how we're going to go from here. Like I said, it's been definitely a grind, definitely been a journey. You know, Todd, kind of walk us through us starting this off.
So I guess about, almost 2 years now, I started out at Front Street, met y'all guys over there, and I think y'all already had this idea rolling about wanting to get together to make something of yourselves, because we were all in the same boat of grinding every day for a different man, different job, different situation even.
Man.
And y'all had a great idea that, you know, we might not be fully literate in all the areas of our life we can be financially, emotionally and all that. But when I started talking with y'all guys, I noticed a real drive to achieve that. And I guess that's where it started. Yeah, and I think having to learn about y'all guys already, and y'all learn about me, we had all of very similar struggles through life. So
Facts.
ones that I imagine the majority of American kids and even kids outside of America are facing right now. And I think we all wanted to share how we've done it. I'm not there yet. Y'all ain't there yet.
Oh, no.
But I think it's good to show, at least, you know, through little steps that you don't think it's possible in your situation right now, that you can. But it's a lot of little steps.
It's a lot of them. Been a lot of late nights, early mornings, working hard. Nick, meeting up in the middle of the night.
Man. Look, hey, they got to know, man. Look, this is hard work. People might make it look easy, and they don't show you the kind of work that you have to put in. But trust me, it's hard. We get tired, we get frustrated, we get impatient. But look, we got to stay down until we come up, and this is how we're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. For those who don't know, this has been about a 5-month journey since we first came up with the idea of a podcast, and we didn't want to jump straight into it and, you know, not be prepared, not know what we're getting into. A lot of work finding a great studio to work with, equipment that we might need, you know, our platform, what we're going to speak about, coming up with different topics, how are we going to create longevity, you know, a lot of behind the scenes work that went into it. We didn't just jump straight into this. You know, we put in the work, we put in late nights, we put in early mornings. But we're here now. We made it. We're finally doing something with it. And we're excited to have the public grow and learn with us. You know, the whole basis of our podcast is we don't have all the answers. We are intentionally being brutally honest that, you know, we're not the most financially literate. We're not the best in shape.
No.
You know, we got our mental issues, but we're going to learn along the way, and we're excited to teach somebody what we learn.
To share it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Before we can do any of that, though, I think, you know, it's important to have a backstory. Our first couple episodes are going to be a lot of backstory just because with our concept, you know, you can't fully explain the future without knowing where we're coming from. So I wanted to start with just general introductions about ourselves, where we came from, anything from your past that you want to bring up. So we'll start with Nick. Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, what's up, man? Look, coming up, I live in Franklin, Tennessee. I'm born and raised. And most of the time, people hear Franklin, Tennessee is like, oh, man, you rich. What you doing down there? It's no struggle. It's no pain, no none of that. But outside of the whole general area of money, it's an area where it's low income, it's poverty. So, and that's where I come from. Waking up hot because there's no AC in the house. We can't afford it. Or cold, ovens on, heat the house, you know? So, but pushing through it and looking at the struggle that my mom went through, it's changed me as a person. And because I have 2 kids now, they rely on me. So I don't want them to grow up like I did. I want them to be in Franklin and have enough resources to grow and don't have to worry about that. I don't want them to go to sleep hungry. Look at me. I went to sleep hungry. You probably can't even tell it. But I went to sleep hungry, bro. I'm telling you. It's
Hey,
just,
we eating now. You eating now.
hey, look, when I got a job, I got to eat whatever I wanted to. You feel me? I ain't have to, look, wait on mama. Look, we got eggs and ramen noodles. That's all I got for you. Man, nah. Man, look, I eat steak now, but don't get it twisted. It ain't the expensive steak. It's that pack of steak that don't nobody want at Kroger. You feel me? But we'll make it taste expensive, you feel me? But, man, the grind of trying to make it out of that situation is so overshadowed because it's no one there to teach you. I didn't have a role model growing up as in the house. You know, I didn't have a dad there to make sure I knew how to shave. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I knew how to tie a tie. So that hurt. He was around. I knew him. I'm cool with him to this day. But I had some regret that I didn't tell him this earlier. But we grew. We grow. So I came up out of that. And we on this journey.
Great backstory. Glad you're here with us now. Todd, tell us about yourself.
Well, let's say when I was up until 5, my family was pretty well off. My dad was CEO, CFO, jumped around companies a lot, but due to that jumping, and like I said, right after I turned 5, we began our financial woes, if you will. He wasn't able to keep a job, and ended up finding one as a Domino's delivery driver, which that there ain't nothing in that. So we struggled for quite some time. We got evicted out of a couple houses until I was able to get my first job. Like you said, I was trying to eat, and we couldn't until I was 13, where I got my first job. It was actually at a Chick-fil-A. Which was a blessing and a curse.
Why you say that?
So, starting at Chick-fil-A brought me down, a path in life that led me to where I am today.
Mm-hmm.
I became a chef, and all to try and get myself out of the life that I was living. But on that journey, I made a lot of mistakes, a lot of decisions that led me to death, loss, and existential crises, for lack of a better word.
Right.
But through that journey of trying to grow, I really understood who my family was and who I wanted my family to be and who I wanted to be. Because, just like Nick, even though my dad was there, he was working 23 hours of the 24 hours a day. And that 1 hour, all he had to do was sleep and get back to it. So he was never there to be a role model for how I needed to act. I just had, my mom and my siblings who, I was trying to provide, put my little sister through high school, got her into a real nice college. She actually went to UNC Chapel Hill, but we put her through private school, through paying rent for them. And my mom was a whole different story in its own right that we'll get into in future episodes. But, I've always felt lost. And, the blessing of working at Chick-fil-A comes in that, I stuck with food my entire life, and through the people that I met through those jobs that I had, helped me learn at least how to better the areas that we want to share about, because I was never taught finances. I don't, you give me a checkbook, I, might struggle still to balance it. Like I don't even have checks. But, the blessing comes through being able to still have, a route to learn those things from people like us that just want to help,
Again, great backstory. These experiences are what brought us together. What we're going to touch on and help other people make those decisions and learn those lessons that you didn't learn.
Well, we want to hear about yours.
Get into myself.
Don't try to skip it. We here. Let's talk about it.
Yes, sir. So, like you guys coming up in Franklin, Tennessee, and kind of living with that name that Franklin has. You're wealthy, blah 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 blah. And like Nick hinted at, just because I was in Franklin, life was never easy. We had our struggles financially growing up. Had our struggles with just the family household. Came up. There was times we slept in the parking lot of the Williamson County Library. So I mean, just because you're in Franklin doesn't mean that life is beautiful. The city's beautiful, but life isn't always. So yeah, I actually had a lot of opportunities presented to me. I was pretty smart coming up, made good grades. For the most part, kept myself out of trouble until I didn't keep myself out of trouble anymore.
That's how that goes.
Hey.
That's how that goes.
Yeah. Got arrested a couple times. Went to business school 3 different times. Dropped out every single time. I made all the wrong decisions. But regardless of, even though I know I'm supposed to go left, I went right. Eventually, I kept just turning myself back around and just kept turning myself back around and kept turning myself back around. I never gave up. I'm still not making all the right decisions to this day. But, we're here now. That shows that, I'm putting in the effort. And that's what we're here to show the people, that, if you put in the effort, anybody can make it. Mm-hmm. You can make 1,000 wrong decisions, and then you'll finally make that right one and make something with yourself.
What did Rocky say? Doesn't matter how hard you get hit. It matters how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
Exactly. Got to get back up again.
That was a good one.
Yeah, but I ain't trying to get hit by Rocky, though.
No, I'll be asleep.
Hey.
So, Quez, what is no BS?
All right, so no BS.
Well, how did we come up with it? This name is unique to me.
Yeah. So first of all, we actually came up with this sitting outside. Me and Nick sitting outside in the rain in the car.
I remember that, drinking some brews. I remember.
Yep. Trying to brainstorm and, what is it that we're going to do that we can both grow ourselves and make an impact. From the very beginning, it was never all about us. It was all about how we're going to impact other people, how we're going to impact our community, how we're going to help give game to the next generation. So we came up with the title No BS. It's kind of a play on the words. Obviously, you got the no in the middle of KNOW, no. And so, we were talking about how we wanted to be brutally honest. We want to be full disclosure with ourselves, with our mistakes that we've made, with our struggles that we've been through. Even going forward as we continue this podcast, if we make a mistake in the week between the next podcast, then we want to come on and we want to talk about it. If we're talking about physical health and we're committing to going to the gym and we skip a week, we want to come in and we want to talk about it. We're going to hold each other accountable. We're going to hold the public accountable. We're not going to BS anybody. We're not going to BS our viewers and say that we got it all together when we don't. We're not going to BS our viewers and say that we're experts on any kind of topic that we're speaking about, because we're not. We're learning with them. And as we learn and we are honest and we don't give them any BS, that's when the no comes in, the KNOW.
We
We'll
know
start
it's
to
bullshit.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know it's BS. But then we'll start to know more than we did yesterday. The whole point is to be a learning progress. Um, so we want to start to know what we didn't know coming up.
And you know our motto, how we talk to each other. Look, everything we speak about, everything we say, we stand on that. And if we believe it, it ain't no question that we won't give other people the game. So we gonna stand on everything we talk about. So just be prepared. It's gonna get personal.
Yeah,
No bad personal. It's all good personal, you know. We gotta look in the mirror. And hopefully everybody else will too. And we can make this thing reality and the world would be more equipped to handle life. Cause life hits you like a 10-pound brick. And ain't nobody gonna save you. Can't nobody save you but
You want to
yourself.
come up with excuses all the time,
Yeah.
but they know excuses.
No excuses.
no excuses, and that's the whole point. You know, we want to be honest with each other. We want to be honest with the public. Like you said, life's gonna hit you like a bag of bricks. You can come up with excuses all day long, every day, but that's never gonna fix anything. You know, you start making progress when you start being honest, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to be honest.
Real self-help, not glorified. Everybody's perfect and can do this.
No.
Not everybody's perfect, and it is too hard to do it sometimes, but no BS. You got to do it.
And with this, you'll see it. We come from different backgrounds. From just look at it. We all different colors. You know? But per se, it doesn't mean that Todd didn't face what you faced or what I faced.
Mm-hmm.
You know? When we talked about this, it's like, well, it's a good insight because it feel like sometimes I'm looking in the mirror when I'm talking to Todd.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, hold on. Did we live the same life? You know what I'm saying? But it's all good because we became close friends. You know what I'm saying? I treat this man like my brother. So is you. So,
Mm-hmm.
and that was just by talking with him. You know, we talked about stuff, and it was no ill will towards him just because he's different from me.
Mm-mm.
We got to know each other, and we learned a lot from each other, and still is.
A lot of similarities.
Yes, sir.
Our culture doesn't understand that just because we got different skin colors, your struggle is no less real than my own.
Of course not.
Your
Not
struggle
easier,
was
not
no
harder.
less
It's
important
a
than my
different
own.
struggle.
Yeah, it's a different struggle, but it's real.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it matters, and we can learn from each other. I can learn from your struggle. You can learn from my struggle. It's possible to sit down and have these conversations, and they're conversations that need to be had.
I think that's a problem nowadays, like in the times that we live in. A lot of people are not validated for those struggles. You know, I know that was a big thing for me growing up. You know, I'm you know, do get, you know, those stereotypes. I'm a white kid. I can't be having problems. I can't be getting evicted from my house. I can't be, you know, my apartment behind me can't be lit on fire from the crackheads that live back there.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a thing because I'm white. And it was very invalidating to me because I'm like, what is going on that I'm having to go through this and not a single person can look at me and be like, it's okay. You're okay. You were right for how you feel, and you know it's valid, and that's a serious lack of something that's going on nowadays.
Yeah, people don't let you feel how you feel. You
Mm-mm.
know, they
Mm-mm.
just try to make you be okay.
Or they tell you how you need to feel
Yeah.
about anything nowadays.
Yeah, man. Look, I could like this sports team. Well, if that's how you feel, they suck. So you shouldn't like them. Like what? Just because I like them don't mean you
Yeah.
gotta like them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's crazy how the world views things like this.
Mhm.
It's like you want me to be just like you, but you don't want to help me to be you. You might be elevated on a pedestal and got millions of resources or millions of dollars, but if I ask for help, is get off your butt, go get a job. You know, it's like okay, I can do that, but I still ain't got that same foot forward that you had, no matter what color you are.
exactly. This conversation is a beautiful example of what it is we want this podcast to be. You know, our main focus is physical health, financial health, mental health. sprinkled in with a little bit of realness,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of brotherhood, us learning to be men together, us learning to be productive members of society together,
Be fathers together.
to be fathers together,
Yeah.
to be good spouses together. You know, those things that we were missing as children, those lessons that we never got. We're gonna learn them, and we're gonna learn them on camera.
Yeah, sometimes it might be the hard way, but hey, we built for it. You know, we faced many of storms, so don't be afraid to step out your comfort zone when it comes to something. Like, look, let's be transparent as we can be, and they will see.
They will.
We'll see it.
They will. We also want to make sure that we're mixing in a little bit of culture and a little bit of relevant news. So we're going to talk a little sports. We're going to talk a little music. I say we all need to claim our teams now.
Do you really want to know who you like, bro?
We
Do-
all need
do
to
they
claim our
to know
teams
that?
now.
Come on,
because
yeah, tell them though.
we got an interesting season coming up, and I don't want to hear nothing about bandwagon. So I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there. I'm a Detroit Lions fan.
Ain't nobody bandwagoning that.
Not at all.
It's about to come. It's about to come.
I heard that, probably the past 6 years now. It's about to come. It's about to come.
It's been more than six.
And I'm gonna
bro.
keep
More than
saying,
six.
But it's cool though. Look, I'm a Tennessee Titans fan. We just got good maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been, rough. I live in Tennessee, so you got a lot of Titans fans. But before they came here, it was Cowboys, Pittsburgh, and all of that good stuff. My dad is a Cowboys fan. Oh, you look on the schedule, guess who we play this year? Cowboys. And he gives me, mess every year. Well, they suck. Well, we went to the playoffs. Did y'all? You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm gonna
well, I
stand on
haven't,
that.
but we're going to.
What?
Eventually.
I'm gonna keep saying. I might be saying this again next year, but
Hey, I dig the Titans too. I mean, that's just being from Tennessee. Gotta love the Tennessee Titans. But the Patriots that's the team that I claim.
Oh man, a Tom Brady fan.
Well, that's why I still claim the Patriots, bro. I love Tom Brady, but that ain't why I love the Patriots.
I feel that. My whole coaching staff, my GM is from the Patriot way. So hey,
What can I say?
if it works, it works.
It
Look,
definitely works.
I'm trying to get a Super Bowl, bro. It don't matter if I got. Look, if I
Hey,
got.
we can throw some y'all way.
Hey man, I need it. Yeah, I need
Yeah.
to see that, man. Look, I was a couple of yards short in '99, bro. Look,
Oh no!
bro.
Could you imagine Nashville downtown?
oh man, yeah.
Just imagine, bro, the amount of people that's gonna come here. It's already full. So they win the Super Bowl. We just now getting a new stadium.
Hey yo,
I'm
but
saying that I'm
we don't-
gonna be
they
coming to
don't need-
Detroit soon.
Hey,
Y'all can keep all
that's
that talking
fine.
all you want.
Tennessee don't need to win. Ticket prices will go up too high as soon as they win. You saw that with the Predators.
That's fine. Look, I can still watch it at home and be a supporter. Look,
Hey, that's
look,
true though.
If I ain't got time to be paying $700 for a nosebleed, so I can sit at home and still root, and you can hear me cheering as loud as you want from the stadium, and
Facts.
I'm in the crib.
Facts.
I'm a big sports fan. If y'all can't tell, like I'm a Boston Celtics fan,
Yes, sir.
So
let's get into basketball.
so we
Go
got
ahead and
that.
claim
in
the Celtics.
Patriots, Boston. Yeah, I feel that.
Claiming the Celtics too. Todd.
Denver Nuggets.
Oh,
Why? It's because you lived in Colorado.
No, I like the fact that their team name is Nuggets.
So you just like the word nugget.
Yeah,
you're kicked off the podcast.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I don't.
So is
I
it-
don't really
is it-
follow. I don't really follow
is it-
basketball.
What is it? The Nuggets because it's like the gold mine, like gold nuggets,
Yeah.
or is it
Trying to
chicken
get that
nuggets?
money. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, chicken nuggets good, but nah, trying to get that money. Them gold nuggets.
I can feel that.
I can
Gold
support
nuggets.
this.
Yeah, look, I
Am I back on the podcast now?
You're back on.
for now. You say something outrageous like that again, we're gonna have a
Right.
problem.
Oh man, Todd, what you listening to these days?
What am I listening to these days? Some weird stuff. I got
You get the glow stick shit.
yeah, oh yeah. I got the ones that actually work this time.
Okay.
Still listening to dubstep. But more recently, yeah, all that. More recently I've been getting actually back into rap. Back Back with J. Cole, actually. I've been pulling out his original mixtapes again.
Cold World.
Yes, sir.
That's your man.
Yeah.
Cole.
I forgot how
Hey.
cold he was. Yeah, I've been listening to him, and of course, I still listen to my Estes Tone and my Turkish, music. You always said put y'all to sleep when y'all come in the morning at Front Street.
Because it be early. He got the lights dimmed all in the kitchen. I'm sleep still from waking up to come to work. I'm sleepwalking. We walk in, this mellow music playing. Guess what's gonna happen? Man, how are you here trying to work right now, man?
Man, I sleep the whole time, just working away.
But I know.
Yeah.
I was there with you, so I was like, we got to do something else. And then don't try to leave out 50 Cent.
Oh yeah,
Many
my
Man Me to
guy.
Death.
Yeah, Many Man. That's my favorite song. That or 21 Questions.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I dig it.
gets the mood right.
Hey, you know who I'm rocking with? Look, hometown. I'm a Star Lido fan.
Lido.
Jermaine
Yes,
Shue, formerly known as All Star. One
Yes,
of the realest. Hey man, he goated. Hey man, he's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Fact check me. Pull my receipts, please. I'm just saying, we was talking about Lil Wayne. Hey man, look. That's just ghostwriter. Telling you.
So
And I don't really get into dubstep.
Nah.
You bring some glow sticks. I listen to a little country in there and then, but I like hip hop, R&B.
you listen to country?
A little bit.
Oh man.
Hey, man,
When he's
look,
when he's downtown, he listens to country.
hey, that's all they play. So you got to vibe with it. Why not?
Yeah.
Hey, there's some good ones. There's some good ones down there.
You got to sprinkle a little
rock-
hip hop into it.
I rock with country.
Yeah.
I mean, I work on Broadway, so I have to rock with country.
Yeah, that's
I
all
mean,
you
tell
hear.
me,
Cowboy
tell me
boots
if you
and-
ain't fishing out at the lake, you ain't gonna throw on a little country.
No,
No, come on.
I'm not. Not if I can choose the music. I'm going to listen to what I want to listen to.
Yeah, I feel you.
Hey, shout out to them.
Right?
Yeah, I'm pretty diverse. I listen to it all. I'll listen to some dubstep depending on my mood. I'll listen to some country depending on my mood. Big old school hip hop fan. Gotta say my tops. I'm Eminem. Rocking with Detroit all the way.
Respect.
we know.
Yeah, got to. I'm high on
That's
Kendrick
a
right
goat.
now. High on
Yeah.
Kendrick right now. He just dropped that album and it's pretty dope.
Yeah, Marianne
deep.
told me
It's
about
deep.
that. She said it was
Yeah.
pretty good.
It's deep.
Yeah, it's one you got to listen to.
All right.
It's actually one that falls a lot in line with our podcast. Just what we want to talk about, talking about societal issues and stuff like that. Takes you a couple listens to figure it out, but
Yeah.
once you figure it out, I definitely like where he's going with it. It's definitely a lot more conscious than what 99% of them are throwing out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like Nick said, I rock with Lido. Lido's cold.
He's the GOAT.
I gotta give
I'm
him
trying
his
to tell
respect.
y'all better listen. Look, mark my words. GOAT.
Go.
Greatest of all time.
I don't know.
Man, look, he preaches the real. He paints the picture of what you're doing in everyday life. You just got to listen to it. Hey, man, look, I know, what was it? We on that Grey Goose, do I know you? Hey, we done came a long way from that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
look, man, I'm telling you. You got to listen to it, man. You want me to name off? I ain't going to do that.
Nah.
But, man, look, Don Tripp, Kevin Gates. I'm a
I
J. Cole fan.
fuck with Kevin Gates.
J. Cole, K. Dot,
Yeah.
But I'm also a Lil Wayne fan. Wayne will forever be the number one GOAT to me.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was like, well, Tupac and Biggie and all that. Like, I get it. They didn't last long enough, so they're not in my top 5.
You know who did though?
Who?
M.
I feel that. He's not in my top 5, but he's arguably the greatest lyricist ever.
I don't think so. I can live without that.
Yeah.
But real talk, I give you my top 5. 1, Lido. 2, Don Tripp. 3, Wayne. 4, I'll put J. Cole there. 5, honestly. That's hard. Probably, I get it to you. I get it to Eminem. I get it to you.
I am really confused right now.
Awesome. Well, guys, It's been our introduction. We just wanted to get a little backstory on who we are, let people know what the podcast is about, what we got coming. So speaking of what we got coming, next couple episodes, what they looking like? What we gonna get into, Nick?
Oh, we're going to deep dive in this physical and financial and mental. Now, in what order? You have to tune in and see. It's gonna get real, real deep and a lot of information that you don't want to miss. So
You definitely don't. You know,
Yeah.
like I said, we're gonna keep it all the way honest, keep it all the way real. It's gonna be the realest podcast
I'm
you've
trying
ever listened to.
trying to get my winter body together. It's summer already. So I'm trying to get in the gym, you feel me? Go push something and work it
Yeah.
out. Do some push-ups, eat right.
Yeah, we're
It's-
gonna dive into that. We're gonna talk a little physical health, goals and strategies and stuff like that. We're gonna talk a little financial health and goals and strategies, and we're gonna deep dive into our mental well-being.
Yeah.
How we all doing? Checking in,
That's me.
keeping it real, all the way real. Tears will be shed, but that's okay. We're
So
men.
so what you got for the people? You gonna leave them with something? Or
Yeah, we're gonna leave them with something.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave them with a little quote. Get your feedback on this quote right here. Nobody can go back and start a new beginning, but anyone can start today and make a new ending. What's that mean to you, Nick?
Man, is what I embody. It's literally how my life has been going. We can't start over. We
Can't take back what we done.
Yeah. Hey, look, y'all already put 30 on me. We at 30. So I can't go back to 10, 11, 12, 13. We would love to, especially what we know now. But if we keep pushing and keep grinding, we can turn this around. We can literally live how we want to live. We can make every dream that we had as a kid come true. But we got to stay on that path and stay successful and stay grounded. And don't let nobody take our happiness and our peace.
Yes, Todd?
Kind of just as Nick said, when I hit my bottom of the barrel, the proverbial bottom of the barrel, that is exactly what I had to realize is that, no matter how many drugs I do or alcohol I drink, the problems that I have in my past, they are there. They will be there. They'll always be there. But if I keep doing what I'm doing right now, I know where that's going to end. But I need to change what that end is. And I've been trying to grind them in my life to make sure that I do change that end.
For sure.
What
for
you
sure.
got? How it make
I think
you
y'all
feel?
hit the nail on the head. We can't go back. We can't start over. We can't be 12 again. Once that bottle's gone, you can't undrink it. But like you guys said, we can change that outcome. I've been to business school 3 different times. Doesn't mean I won't be a business owner. I can change that outcome.
Yes, sir. Keep pushing.
Yeah. Just got to keep working. Got to keep grinding.
Big
We're gonna do it.
CEO.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Stand on that.
Awesome. Guys, it's great. We'll see you guys next week. Looking forward to working with you and speaking with you and growing a little bit.
And we made it. We here.
Let's go. We made it.
Oh,
We here. Let's